Farm Bureau Insurance wants you to join us for a concert in Virginia Beach this season. We're giving away 2 premium seats, VIP parking, and VIP club passes to every concert this year. Register now online at farmbureaulive.com.
Knew about but didn't really know too much about it, and I think we came in a little overconfident in ourselves of the seeding that we got. And this year we came in with a little more chip on our shoulder, being a 12 seed, and probably thinking we deserved a little better. But at the end of the day, that 12 seed wasn't a knock at us. It was just a decision made by a committee that thought that we deserved that, and we took that 12 seed on our chest and put it there and said that no matter what this number stands for, it's not going to dictate how we play in these games coming up. And I think we came into this past weekend with a little more fire and a little more alertness about our opponent and who we were playing and what we were playing for. As to last year when we came in, we were a little nervous, a little overconfident, like I said, and we didn't really assess the game as it kept going on, and when we got behind and whatnot. So I think we did a better job this year of assessing the issues that we came into the game with, and as the game passed on, how we were able to get over those issues. Last year we had a lot of close games, and majority of this team is back from that year, and we know how, as a veteran team with with the guys that we have back, that is when it comes down to game-ending situations, how to handle those situations and who needs the ball and where to get the ball in the right spots and who needs to be on the line at the end of the game and things like that. So, those 10-point wins or plus wins or whatever we've had this year were just, I guess coincidences that but they were different from the year before when we had a lot more closer games.
For us, we're seniors, so whatever Coach Mooney decides after this season, we hope for him to stay here or whatnot, but we're just worried about our season this year. But I think for the most part, Coach Mooney is just excited about the opportunity that we have now, and that opportunity is something that he's willing to to look forward to. But as far as him looking elsewhere, I think the guys no one's worried about that. I think Coach Mooney, that's far out of his mind, and that we're just excited and waiting for this opportunity on Friday.
Been doing against past big men in the tournament. It's our goal to match their intensity down low and just make it hard for them. You can't let great players like them get anything easy to get going, or it's going to be a rough night. So they have the ability to stretch the floor with their jump shot, but we can't allow them to get anything easy down low first. Yeah, I mean we a lot of people are looking at us as the Cinderella story of the tournament, and in the past we've just been known as giant killers. But we really just want to be recognized as a great team, and I think we're starting to prove that of ourselves, and we really take pride in having the chance to go out there and play all these big name teams, and just another opportunity to prove that we work just as hard as anybody else out there, and once we step on the court, it's anybody's game. I definitely think it's great, for the city of Richmond, just to bring back, a lot of respect for, basketball in both of these programs, and I just really think it speaks a lot of, just the players that come from this area that are kind of under the radar, but work just as hard as anybody else, and I think it's just great to being from Richmond to see the success that's coming out of both of these programs, and there's a mutual respect for between both programs that we have for them and they have for us, and it's just a great opportunity for both of us. And Kay's leadership is in the past he's just led by example, and the way he just plays with such confidence, and he goes out there and he just plays his game, and he's really been good for us. But the difference this year is that he's been a lot more vocal. He's been in guys' ears, on offense and defense, and just letting everybody know what they need to do in order for us to win the game.
Yeah, I mean they're aggressive and they're they're really talented. They both added jump shots to their game since they've been at Kansas, and obviously they're big time bodies down there. So we're we're up for the challenge though. We think if we can rebound well early, we'll be able to negate some of their athleticism hopefully, and going into the game, it's kind of just being focused on rebounding usually leads to, me and Justin having pretty good games. So, that's what we're looking forward to do early and, hopefully often throughout the game and make sure they can't get, easy buckets, make them work for their points and make them work for their rebounds. Yeah, hopefully we can, have the same experience with the boxing out and how our bodies were, kind of unfreed most of the game. Difference is there's two of them, though, in Kansas. So that's going to be, a little more focus and hopefully playing a little bit harder, because we need to make sure they can't get anything easy, especially early, because, they're very talented. And if they get on a run early, we'll be in an uphill battle, and that's not what we want to be in. Our experience last season was way different. We were a 7 seed. We kind of, we were just really happy with being in the tournament because when we got here, things weren't great. So, we got the program to a point where, we're in the tournament. We got a chance to play St. Mary's team, and, we really kind of dropped the ball there. We didn't play well, and, I think we panicked a little bit when they got ahead. And, we didn't really play Richmond basketball, and that was kind of how we felt even in the off season. We had a great year. We were, I think, 26-9. We were great, ranked, and but we had a bad taste in our mouth from that tournament game. And I think that that did transition to this year. We put in some big games throughout the regular season, but then once the A-10 conference got around, the switch in our defense. We've been playing just way more focused and just a lot better. And I think it goes to our defense. And I think we all realize how Richmond's going to win games, and that kind of transitioned here to beating Vanderbilt and then beating Morehead State. We're a little better at closing out games, I would think, especially being through most of us 4 and 5 years. So at the end of games, when the game's a 5 or 6 point game, we can get 2 stops or 3 stops in a row, and then get the breakout on the line and make the free throws, and all of a sudden it's a 12, 13 point win. So I think that focus and that kind of display at the end makes all the double-digit wins. Whereas last year, we may have given up a 3 and then made 1 free throw, and all of a sudden we win by 6 instead of 12. And I think that I think that comes down to Coach Mooney always said when we were younger, we would win games by 4 when we were up 8 with a minute left, and he always said there's got to be an ability to close out games that we'd be up 9. That's got to be a 16-point win or whatever the number would be. And I think that we're finally starting to do that now. Yeah, he showed us. We watched the highlights of the game, and our director of basketball operations, Pete Thomas, he was on that team. He was a freshman when they went down there and won. You can't obviously draw. There's no scouting reports for that game. Obviously, Richmond had a different coach, and Kansas did too. So it's it's just good to see that. Mike Scirocchi was playing great. He was making shots, and they were playing great on D. And one of our former teammates, Gaston Maliva, he had a monster dunk down there. It just shows that we're talented too. We have a great team. We think we're one of the best teams in the country. So going into this game, we know we can play with these guys, and it kind of just shows. Richmond won at Kansas. We know how hard it is to win on the road. And, to win at Kansas is obviously something special. So, beating Kansas in the Sweet 16 would also be pretty special.